We are going to discuss something very concerning today, the Saylor Dump. So I'm going to give you my explanation of why it dumps and some insight from some friends who are working in very big like institutions or like crypto asset managers or funds. So 21 hours ago, Saylor is a big of course, like he's like promoting Bitcoin every day. You know, he's going nuts with like his company MicroStrategy and at a personal level. And 21 hours ago, he published something that MicroStrategy has acquired 55,000 Bitcoin for $5.4 billion at an average price of $98,000. So that's insane. The amount he has purchased is insane. And he's basically like leveraged himself to do that, and so it kind of changed his like average entry price. And so I'm going to explain you why it generated so much like fear on the market. So if we take 21 hours ago, so yeah, we're on 25. Okay, so 25. I don't remember exactly when it was. Yeah, so basically it put some pressure on the market. First thing is like I had a friend told me like they were like not really convinced about like his recent 20 billion plan of purchasing Bitcoin because too much leverage and everything. And I think so that's why like many guys was like, okay, something is a bit off. It's another risk. And when he announced that, I think some guys dumped. So if we look at the thing at Twitter average entry price, Saylor tracker, you can find on the website saylortracker.com. We can see that before buying, his average entry price was at $40,000, which was decent. But now it's almost at $60,000. So in 1 month, his average entry price like kind of like went up like by 50%. So he could have stopped here and say, okay, I want the thing to run and that's the thing. But no, he keep buying. So perhaps he knows things, perhaps he has a different theory, perhaps, if he's doing that, he might be like, I don't know, like under controlling something. But still, market is really suffering since that, like altcoins have been down quite a lot and everything. And we started to see some FUD on Twitter. So this is Jason, you probably know him. He has like a very big podcast, almost 1 million followers on Twitter. And basically he responded to like Saylor tweet saying, so you're taking out loans against your Bitcoin holdings in order to buy a lot more Bitcoin. So basically adding more leverage. And I think if we look back at Luna, FTX, Free AC, these are like all companies, smart guys or supposedly smart guys that went nuts on leverage and that got smashed. That's why, guys, I always say be super cautious on leverage. Leverage is a killer if not made the proper way. It's always a matter of like risk reward and it's kind of like complex. And so the thing he's like mentioned was basically like at some point he could get like liquidated. And I really liked his answer like on another thing. Let me find out. Yeah, he says like, I don't have any side debate here. This feels like tipping into meme coin stock madness, at least in the ratio of building Bitcoin corporate value drops 90%. So basically what he mentions is like at some point if Bitcoin goes down, it will like be a big pain for them. And I think it would be interesting to add like some quant stuff on like figure it out like if he still like leverage himself and could it be liquidated? And that's the hard thing. That's the thing I need to do research on because it's complex and I'm really I'm really new like on this kind of like issuing like bonds, debt, and all this kind of thing, and really understand the financial scheme behind it to help him like leverage himself like that. Another guy, so this guy don't have much followers, right? But still 200K, 500,000 impression is like. At some point, the next unexpected Bitcoin implosion will likely be tied to MicroStrategy, so MSTR is the stock. No idea exactly how or when, and it's likely a few years away. So he says like, okay, it's not coming soon. I think if it comes, it could come like faster than we think. It's probable to happen, and when it does, it will be exceedingly obvious in insight. And I think that's the thing, from life cycle. It's like we're all saying like at some point Luna is going to collapse. Some guys were saying like Free AC is going to collapse, all these kind of things. And they did, and like they put so much pressure on the market, it was insane. So I'm not doing some FUD here, I'm just addressing this issue. I think it's just like purging a healthy way, Bitcoin. I have like, if it goes there, I think I will probably post some ask and some like buys, and I think it's cool because like it's purging all the leverage and everything, so it's positive for the market, right? But it's something interesting, and I remember like, you know, when we were like during FTX, after FTX and everything, when Saylor started to buy back and so on, we were like saying, I don't remember exactly when it was, because it was really like in the trenches of the bear market, but smart guys on Twitter were saying, no bull market until Saylor gets liquidated, you know. But at the time, he didn't have like much leverage. And I was like, no, not really convinced because of like, you know, I think he knows what he's doing, but also he has a track record of like getting some leverage, you know. He's a winner, so when he wins, he wants to win big, you know. He's like, that's leverage, you know, but yeah, still be cautious. So we see in the last 25 hours, half a billion dollars liquidated. So that's why be careful, guys, with the leverage. That's why manage your exposure, manage your delta. You have a link in bio to if you want to join the free version of Rotate. Thanks to all the guys who use my links to register. Always appreciate it, you know. And I hope you can still someone like one day have a lot of leverage on a centralized exchange and be able to do like, I don't know, an event or whatsoever. I think that would be cool. So that was it, guys. Just to warn you about this FUD. That is very interesting. And we have some discount on the market. Those who manage their risk the proper way. For example, we sold Bonk quite close to the top. We sold F Phantom, we sold Pepe, many coin, Dogecoin. For example, I haven't sold much, so could have done way better, but still. And I have some meme coins underwater, but that's part of the game. But yeah, we have like 20% plus stable coins, so that would be interesting. So yeah, that was it, guys. Thanks for your time. Really appreciate it if you could share this video, like, subscribe. You know, I'm not really pushing for that, but always motivates me to do more video and like to take the time to like do some video on like a hot thing, you know. So yeah, that was it. That was your quants. See ya.